Hello, students. So, today we have a literature lesson lined up for you. That is chapter number 10, The Emperor and the Nightingale. Far, far away in China, a very long time ago, it was the rule of the emperor. The emperor owned the most beautiful palace in the world. It was made up of porcelain. So, what do you mean by porcelain? Porcelain means white substance made of clay used for making decorative things. Look at the garden. So, the garden had beautiful flowers. And to the further side of there was a forest with very high trees. There lived a nightingale that sang the most melodious songs, which was enjoyed by everyone. Travelers from different countries in the world came to the emperor's beautiful city, and on their return they wrote books describing the nightingale as the most beautiful of all. The king was not aware about the nightingale, so the emperor ordered his soldiers to bring the nightingale to him. My songs sounds best in the green woods, said the nightingale to the soldier, but still she came willingly. The palace was elegantly decorated for the occasion. The walls and floors of porcelain glittered in the light of 1,000 lamps. In the center of the great hall, a golden perch had been placed for the little nightingale to sit on. The whole court was present. The nightingale sang so sweetly that tears came into the emperor's eyes and then rolled down his cheeks, and the song touched everyone's heart. The emperor ordered the nightingale to stay in the palace. A golden cage was constructed for her. She was just allowed to fly twice during the day and once during the night. 12 soldiers were appointed to be with her. Each, each held her by a silken strings attached to her leg. The nightingale hated flying like this. One day, the emperor received a gift from the emperor of Japan. It was an artificial nightingale covered all over with diamonds, rubies, and sapphires. It sang just like the real nightingale without getting tired, and it could move its glittering tail up and down. Everyone was delighted to see an artificial nightingale. Artificial bird was placed in the palace. No one noticed the real nightingale when she flew out of the open window back to her green woods. An artificial nightingale looked beautiful because of her sparkling diamonds. Its voice sounded just like the real nightingale. The artificial nightingale sang many years. Some time later, King said that he now wished to hear the real nightingale. He asked all the courtiers, did anyone see the real nightingale fly out? No one knows where she went. It appears that she left the palace. But everyone in the court was happy that they had the artificial nightingale, to which they listened over and over again. 5 years passed. By singing too much and too often, the wires and connections inside it have broken badly and could only be played once a year. Then a real sadness came upon the land. The king fell sick and his health took a turn for the worse. He was becoming weaker and it appeared as though he would not live much longer. And so the courtiers went to pay respect to his followers. Music, music, my beloved nightingale, mumbled the emperor, but the bird remained silent. At the moment, suddenly the king heard singing from outside his window. Outside, on the branch of a tree, sat the real nightingale. She had heard of the emperor's illness and had therefore come to sing to him of hope and trust. As she sung and listening to it, the king fell into a sweet sleep. The next morning, when the king awoke, the sun rays were shining in through the window. The king looked much better than before. Stay with me forever, my beloved nightingale. Sing only when you feel inspired to sing. I will never force you to sing and break the artificial nightingale bird into 1,000 pieces. The nightingale replied that I cannot live in the palace. I will sit on a branch outside your window in the evening, and whenever you need me, I shall fly to you and sing for you. Through my songs, I will tell you everything about the world outside the palace. But you have to promise me something, that you will not let anyone know that I tell you everything about the kingdom. Saying this, the nightingale flew away. And the king realized that we should not cage and imprison birds. They too have a right to live as they please. Nobody is permitted to enslave anyone, and birds look best when they fly free, sing in trees and forests. So, here, enslave means to force someone to remain in a bad situation. Next day, when the courtiers returned. They saw that the king was not lying on his bed and said good morning to them. I hope you all like the story. So, the purpose of the chapter is value based and the genre is classical fairy tale. Thank you, students.